MAGA has gone full conspiracy theory after devastating flash floods hit Texas, killing at least 80 people, including about 27 at a girls' summer camp. A really, really horrific situation. And yet, Candace Taylor, who's running to represent Georgia in the House of Representatives, posted this on X Saturday. Fake weather, fake hurricanes, fake flooding, fake, fake, fake. Wow. And there you go. What the hell? I can't with these people. I can't do it. I can't. And by the way, she continued to double down, right? Later on, she posted her message saying, fake weather, real damage. Oh, okay. Oh, so now the damage is real, but the thing that caused the damage, that's fake. How does fake weather do real damage? I mean, the weather is pretty real, so, it's got to do actual damage. But again, that's where she dives deep into conspiracy land, saying, this isn't just climate change. Oh, here we go. It's cloud seeding, geoengineering, and manipulation. If fake weather, which is obviously real, causes real tragedy, that's murder. Pray, prepare, question the narrative. Question the narrative. What the hell? What is this? Why are you so freaking stupid? Why? Now look, she had to admit eventually that, okay, maybe this wasn't just fake weather, but yes, it actually happened, and yes, there's real damage and all that. But she was called out then for walking back her earlier post. And she responded by saying, quote, I'm not walking back a thing. No one can control the way you raging liberals twist words. Brainwash zombies. Now, hold on. Okay, you tell me what sounds more brainwashed, okay? Accepting the reality that a terrible storm happened that was described as once in a century, and we're having a lot of those, hitting Texas and causing horrific damage at a time where the federal government has cut services like the Weather Service and disaster preparedness, or believing that this was a geoengineered event somehow created in the middle of a Trump presidency. Weird how that happens since he's got control of the entire government. And that's after firing a whole bunch of people and replacing some of them, not all of them, but some of them with his own lackeys. How does that make any sense? How does this make any sense? This woman is insane and recently ran to be the governor of Georgia. That's right. But that's not all. Speaking of Georgia, okay, Georgia Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene had announced over the weekend that she would be introducing a new bill that would tackle weather modification. Yes, that's right. The weather modification, because that is a real problem. The weather machines. Writing on X, Greene said that she was crafting legislation that would make the injection, release, or dispersion of chemicals or substances into the atmosphere, the chemtrail conspiracy, for the express purpose of altering weather, temperature, climate, or sunlight intensity. A felony. That's right. We must end this dangerous, deadly practice of weather modification and geoengineering. So let me get this straight. These people who have said that climate change is a hoax because you can't change the climate are introducing actual legislation to stop people from changing the climate? So, someone make this make sense, please. Georgia, you are not sending your best. But seriously, though, the reality is that climate change absolutely did play a role in this. According to Daniel Swain at the University of California, Los Angeles, a climate scientist, he noted that this kind of record-shattering rain caused by slow-moving torrential thunderstorms event is precisely that which is increasing the fastest in a warming climate. So it's not a question of whether climate change played a role. It's only a question of how much. Jeff Masters and Bob Henson also wrote on Saturday for Yale Climate Connections. Many studies have confirmed that human-caused climate change is making the heaviest short-term rainfall events more intense, largely by warming the world's oceans and thus sending more water vapor into the atmosphere that can fuel heavy rain events. Sea surface temperatures this week have been as much as 1 degree Fahrenheit below the 1981 to 2010 average for early July in the western Gulf of Mexico and Caribbean, but up to 1 degree Fahrenheit above average in the central Gulf. Long-term human-caused warming made the latter up to 10 times more likely, according to the Climate Shift Index from Climate Central. So, look, storms, of course, happen when low pressure and high pressure or cold fronts meet warm fronts and all that stuff. That's a basic weather science 101, okay? Okay, so that kind of explains why the temperature differences of only 1 degree actually do make a pretty big impact, okay? Now, Bill McGuire, Professor Emeritus of Geophysics and Climate Hazards at University College London, said the tragic events in Texas are exactly what we'd expect in our hotter, climate-changed world. There has been an explosion in extreme weather in recent years, including more devastating flash floods caused by slow-moving wetter storms that dump exceptional amounts of rain over small areas across a short time. That is the reality, okay? This is not geoengineering. It's not chemtrails. It is the dumping of massive amounts of carbon dioxide, methane, and other greenhouse gases into the atmosphere over a long period of time that does this and leads to a warmer planet, and warmer planets act more like this. Okay? And look, we know this. The fossil fuel companies know it. They have known it for decades, some even longer, and they don't care. And they don't care. And they pay off politicians to also not care. That's it. When it comes to conspiracy theories, the most simplest one explains this, and that is greed. Okay? That is greed. These companies are hiding the ball so that they can make more money. That's really it. And so I find it really, really crazy that people can believe all sorts of insane conspiracy theories and yet completely ignore what is literally right in front of their own eyes. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.